Many people in their 60s start noticing subtle changes in their body. Small shifts they often chalk up to just getting older. Maybe it takes a little longer to get up from the sofa, or you find yourself using your hands to push off the armrest. Maybe climbing stairs feels a bit more tiring, or you're slightly out of breath halfway up and instinctively reach for the railing to steady yourself. These changes don't usually come with pain, so they're easy to ignore. But the truth is, they may be your body's first quiet warning. Your leg muscles are beginning to weaken. And if left unaddressed, the consequences can be more serious than you'd expect. Muscle weakness in the legs doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, silent process that often goes unnoticed for years. It typically begins in the quadriceps, hips, and calves, large muscle groups that play a vital role in keeping you upright, mobile, and able to react quickly when your balance is challenged. As these muscles lose strength, even simple daily tasks like standing up, walking across a room, or pivoting your body become more difficult. And that's exactly where the risk begins: falls. In fact, falls are one of the leading causes of hospitalization, hip fractures, and loss of independence among older adults in the United States. According to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 and older falls each year. Many of these individuals never fully recover, especially if the fall results in a hip or femur fracture. Once mobility is lost, it often means relying on walkers, wheelchairs, or even full-time care. This doesn't just impact physical health, it often leads to a decline in mental well-being as well, increasing the risk of depression, loss of confidence, and a deep sense of personal loss. What's most concerning is that many older adults don't realize that muscle loss, especially in the legs, isn't just a natural part of aging. In many cases, it's a preventable result of inadequate nutrition. Clinical research from the National Institute on Aging shows that up to 60% of muscle loss in older adults is linked to deficiencies in protein, vitamin D, B12, potassium, magnesium, and other essential nutrients. Eating enough to feel full is not the same as eating enough of what your body truly needs. Unfortunately, many seniors' diets are heavy on refined carbohydrates, white rice, white bread, instant noodle, sand, light on high-quality protein, fresh vegetables, and healthy fats. These are the very nutrients your muscles require to repair, rebuild, and stay strong. Without them, the body simply doesn't have the tools it needs to maintain muscle mass. And even when older adults do eat what appears to be enough, their digestive systems may no longer be absorbing nutrients sufficiently. Aging naturally reduces stomach acid and digestive enzymes, making it harder to break down and absorb protein and other key vitamins. Many older individuals also manage chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol by following restrictive diets that inadvertently cut out essential nutrients. Over time, this can lead to unintentional malnutrition, a silent but powerful driver of muscle loss. Another often overlooked factor is chronic low-grade inflammation, which becomes more common with age. This type of inflammation doesn't cause obvious symptoms, but can quietly damage tissues, delay muscle recovery after movement, and accelerate muscular degeneration. That's why some older adults feel lingering soreness in their legs after walking, even when they haven't exercised harder, experience nighttime leg cramps or stiffness that makes it hard to stand for long. In my clinical experience, I've met countless patients in their 60s, 70s, and 80s who say they never realized their legs had gotten weaker until one day they struggled to maintain balance stepping over a curb or needed both arms to push up from a chair. Some of them were once active gardeners or golfers, but after years of neglecting nutrition, they began to feel like their legs no longer listened to them. The good news? In most of these cases, muscle strength improved noticeably when their diets were adjusted to include more protein, healthy fats, and key vitamin 7 without any intense exercise program. The takeaway is simple. Nutrition isn't just an accessory to aging well, it's a foundation. While staying physically active is essential, exercise alone won't rebuild your muscles if your body lacks the building blocks it needs, like amino acids, vitamin D, or B12. Without these, even the best workouts can become frustrating or, worse, harmful to aging muscles. On the other hand, a well-balanced, nutrient-rich diet can slow or even reverse muscle loss, reduce leg pain and cramping, improve circulation, and help you maintain better balance, coordination, and confidence. In short, the right food doesn't just nourish your body, it helps preserve your independence. So the next time you prepare a meal, think of it as an investment not just in your day, but in your ability to stand, walk, move freely, and live life on your terms. Because your legs are more than limbs. They're your freedom. Why are your legs getting weaker as you age? It's easy to assume that muscle loss is just a natural part of aging, something we all have to accept. But the truth is, you have more control over it than you think. The weakening of your legs isn't an overnight event. It's a gradual process, deeply rooted in biology, lifestyle, and nutritional choices. And the good news is, if you understand why it happens, you can take real steps to slow it down or even reverse it. What is sarcopenia and why does it start in the legs? Sarcopenia is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Beginning as early as age 40, we lose about 1% of muscle mass per year, and that number can increase significantly after age 60 if no action is taken. By the time you're in your 70s or 80s, up to 30% or more of your muscle mass could be gone. And this decline doesn't affect all parts of your body equally. Your leg muscles are the first to go, especially your thighs, quadriceps, glutes, hip muscles, and calves. Why? Because these are postural muscles. They're constantly used for standing, walking, and balancing. But as we become less active with age, these muscles don't get challenged enough, and they start to waste away. Think about it. How many times a day do you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, catch yourself when you almost trip? All of these movements rely on strong legs. Once leg strength begins to decline, simple things become hard and risky. Every missed step, every moment of lost balance becomes an opportunity for a fall. Top causes of leg muscle loss in older adults. Here are the key factors that contribute to leg weakness and what you can do about them. 1. Low protein intake. Most older adults don't eat enough high-quality protein to support muscle maintenance and repair. Your body needs protein every single day to rebuild the tiny bits of muscle that break down through normal use. Did you know? Older adults may need more protein than younger people to maintain muscle. Aim for 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. 2. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Essential nutrients like vitamin D, B12, magnesium, and potassium are crucial for muscle health. Vitamin D helps with muscle contractions and balance. Vitamin B12 supports nerve function. Without it, your legs may feel weak or unsteady. Magnesium prevents cramps and helps muscles relax. Potassium supports muscle coordination and hydration. A lack of any of these can leave your legs feeling tired, tight, or shaky. 3. Poor circulation. As we age, blood flow to the legs can decline, especially if you have cardiovascular issues or diabetes. Less oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles, leading to fatigue and a higher risk of injury. 4. Chronic low-grade inflammation. This silent type of inflammation builds up over time, often without symptoms. It can break down muscle tissue at the cellular level and make recovery from normal activity harder. If you've ever felt like your legs are always sore or stiff for no clear reason, inflammation might be the culprit. 5. Digestive and absorption issues. Even if you're eating enough, your body might not be absorbing nutrients properly. As we age, stomach acid and digestive enzyme production decline, making it harder to absorb protein, B12, and other vital nutrients. This is especially true for adults taking common medications like metformin for diabetes, antacids or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, diuretics for blood pressure. These can interfere with nutrient absorption and lead to long-term deficiencies. The vicious cycle. Weak legs, less movement, weaker legs. One of the most dangerous things about muscle loss is that it feeds on itself. Your legs feel weak, so you move less. Because you move less, your muscles shrink faster. As they shrink, balance and coordination worsen. Eventually, even short walks feel exhausting and your independence slips away. This isn't just about fitness, it's about your freedom. The good news: it's not too late. The most important thing to remember is this: muscle loss is not inevitable. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, you can build strength, restore balance, and protect your independence with the right nutrition and lifestyle support. The 6 most powerful foods to strengthen your legs after 60. If you're serious about keeping your legs strong, mobile, and pain-free as you age, it's time to stop thinking of food as just fuelant. Start thinking of it as medicine for your muscles. The following 6 foods are packed with the exact nutrients your body needs to build and protect leg muscles, support joint health, and keep your energy levels steady all day long. These aren't expensive superfoods or hard-to-find ingredients. In fact, you might already have some of them in your kitchen. Let's dive into the first 3. 1. Sweet potatoes. Long-lasting energy plus muscle recovery. Sweet potatoes aren't just a comfort food. For older adults, they're a muscle-supporting powerhouse. Why they work: rich in complex carbohydrates. Unlike white bread or sugary snacks, sweet potatoes release energy slowly, keeping your legs energized for longer. High in potassium, helps prevent cramps and muscle fatigue, especially during nighttime. Loaded with beta-carotene vitamin A, this antioxidant supports tissue repair and reduces inflammation in muscles and joints. Great source of fiber. Supports gut health, which improves nutrient absorption, must for muscle repair. When I started adding sweet potatoes to lunch a few times a week, I noticed I had more energy during my afternoon walks. Margaret, 68. How to use it: baked into wedges, mashed as a side dish, cubed and added to salads or soups, blended into smoothies with cinnamon and almond milk. Recommended serving: 1/2 to 1 medium sweet potato, 3-4 times per week. 2. Oats. Steady energy plus circulation boost. Oats are often overlooked, but they're one of the most underrated foods for muscle health in your legs. Why they work: low glycemic index, keeps blood sugar stable, giving your muscles sustained energy throughout the day. Plant-based protein, helps maintain and rebuild muscle fibers. Iron-rich, supports oxygen delivery to leg muscles, reducing fatigue. High in magnesium, helps prevent cramps, relaxes tight muscles, and improves sleep quality. I used to feel wiped out by noon. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning helped keep my legs from giving out on me. James, 71. How to use it: cooked as a hot breakfast cereal, added to smoothies for texture and protein, mixed into yogurt with berries and nuts, baked into homemade protein bars. Recommended serving: 1/3 to 1/2 cup of dry oats daily. 3. Avocados. Healthy fats for pain-free movement. Creamy, satisfying, and packed with nutrients. Avocados are more than just a trendy toast topping. They're excellent for aging muscles and joints. Why they work: rich in monounsaturated fats, helps reduce chronic inflammation, a major cause of stiffness and joint pain. More potassium than bananas, prevents cramping and supports proper muscle contractions. High in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells from stress and injury. Improves circulation. The healthy fats in avocados support heart health, which ensures your leg muscles receive enough oxygen and nutrients. I used to wake up with stiff legs. Once I started adding avocado to my salads, I felt more flexible and less achy in the mornings. Carol, 66. How to use it: sliced on whole grain toast, blended into smoothies for creaminess, mashed into guacamole, chopped into salads or grain bowls. Recommended serving: 1/4 to 1/2 avocado per day, 3-5 times a week. What's next? So far, we've covered Sweet potatoes for sustained energy and muscle recovery. Oats for steady fuel and better circulation. Avocados for inflammation control and joint support. These 3 foods alone can transform the way your legs feel, especially if you're dealing with fatigue, pain, or cramping. But we're not done yet. In the next part of Section 3, we'll look at the remaining 3 foods that will take your leg strength to the next level. Berries, for antioxidant protection and collagen support. Salmon, for protein, omega-3s, and nerve muscle function. Eggs, for complete protein and key nutrients like vitamin D and choline. We've already explored 3 incredible foods: sweet potatoes, oats, and avocados that fuel your legs, prevent cramping, and fight inflammation. Now, let's complete the list with 3 more powerful allies for your muscles, joints, and mobility. 4. Berries, antioxidant armor for aging muscles. Whether it's blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries, berries are tiny but mighty when it comes to protecting your leg strength and flexibility. Why they work. Packed with antioxidants like anthocyanins and flavonoids that fight oxidative stress, the cellular damage that accelerates aging and muscle breakdown. Natural anti-inflammatory properties. Help soothe chronic joint pain and stiffness. High in vitamin C, crucial for collagen production, which keeps your tendons, ligaments, and joints flexible and strong. Improve circulation. Antioxidants in berries support better blood flow, helping oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles. I didn't realize how stiff I'd gotten until I started eating berries every morning. I can walk farther now without that tight, sore feeling. Harold, 74. How to use them. Add to oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Blend into smoothies with spinach or almond milk. Snack on them fresh, or use frozen in desserts. Cook gently into a berry compote with just a little water, no sugar needed. Recommended serving: 1/2 to 1 cup daily of fresh or frozen berries. 5. Salmon. Build muscle, ease pain, and support nerve function. Salmon isn't just delicious, it's one of the most complete and effective foods for preserving muscle and mobility in older adults. Why it works. High-quality protein. Salmon gives your muscles the amino acids they need to rebuild and stay strong. Omega-3 fatty acids. Reduce chronic inflammation in joints and muscles. They also help prevent stiffness and soreness in the legs. Boost circulation. Omega-3s. Support heart health, which keeps your leg muscles well nourished. Excellent source of vitamin B12. Helps nerve signals move efficiently from your brain to your legs, preventing sluggish movement and loss of coordination. Contains vitamin D. Supports bone and muscle strength, especially in the hips and knees. I added salmon to my meals just twice a week, and my legs stopped feeling so heavy and tired. Linda, 70. How to use it. Grilled or baked with lemon and herbs. Added to a salad with avocado and leafy greens. Mixed with olive oil and lemon juice as a salmon salad. Canned salmon, low sodium, works too great for quick meals. Recommended serving: 3-4 ounces, 2 to 3 times per week. 6. Eggs. The perfect protein for muscle and balance. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense and affordable foods you can eat, and they're especially powerful for keeping your legs strong and coordinated. Why they work. Complete protein. Eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids for building and repairing muscle. Rich in vitamin D. Helps improve muscle tone and balance while protecting your bones. Excellent source of choline, a lesser-known nutrient that supports the connection between nerves and muscles. It helps your legs respond faster and with more control, crucial for preventing falls. Includes healthy fats and B vitamins. Support energy production, reduce inflammation, and protect muscle cells. I used to rely on cereal every morning, but once I started eating an egg with toast, I felt stronger and less shaky throughout the day. Tom, 67. How to use them. Boiled for a simple breakfast or snack. Scrambled with spinach, tomatoes, and bell peppers. Omelets with mushrooms and avocado. Mixed into savory oatmeal or protein-rich smoothies. Recommended serving: 1 to 2 eggs per day, most days of the week. Let's recap. Your 6 muscle-building leg-saving foods. Food. Benefits for legs. How often? Sweet potatoes. Energy, potassium, antioxidant support. 3-4 times week. Oats. Protein, magnesium, iron, sustained energy. Daily or almost daily. Avocados. Anti-inflammatory fats. Potassium. Circulation. 3-5 times week. Berries. Antioxidants. Collagen support. Joint flexibility. Daily. Salmon. Protein. Omega-3s. B12. Muscle and nerve repair. 2-3 times week. Eggs. Complete protein, vitamin D, choline, balance plus strength. 1-2 eggs. Day. What's next? You now have a powerful toolkit of foods to help rebuild your leg strength, reduce pain and inflammation, and prevent dangerous falls. But knowing what to eat is only part of the equation. In the next section, we'll show you how to put it all together in your daily life with sample meal plans, common nutrition mistakes to avoid, and simple ways to track your progress at home. How to apply this in real life. Meals, mistakes, and monitoring progress. Now that you know which foods support strong, healthy legs, the next step is knowing how to use them daily. Eating well doesn't mean overhauling your entire diet overnight. It means making small, smart changes that fit into your lifestyle and sticking with them long enough to feel the difference. 1. Sample daily meal plan for stronger legs. This example meal plan combines all 6 powerhouse foods in a way that's simple, satisfying, and realistic for older adults. General guidelines. Include protein with every meal. Focus on whole, unprocessed ingredients. Use healthy fats and natural fiber to support digestion and energy. Stay well hydrated. Aim for 6-8 cups of water per day. Breakfast. 1/2 cup cooked oatmeal with blueberries and a teaspoon of ground flaxseed. 1 boiled egg or scrambled egg with spinach. 1 small glass of unsweetened almond milk or low-fat milk. Lunch. Mixed green salad with sliced grilled salmon, 3 ounces. 1/4 sliced avocado. Cherry tomatoes, cucumber, olive oil, and lemon dressing. 1/2 roasted sweet potato. Water with a squeeze of lemon. Afternoon snack. Greek yogurt with raspberries or strawberries. A small handful of almonds or walnuts. 2. Dinner. Veggie omelet with mushrooms, tomatoes, and bell peppers. 1 slice of whole grain toast. Steamed broccoli or mixed vegetables. Optional evening snack if needed. Small banana or 1/2 cup warm low-sugar milk. Great if you experience leg cramps at night. Number 2. Common nutrition mistakes that weaken leg muscles. Even with the best intentions, some habits can quietly sabotage your progress. Here's what to avoid. Skipping protein. Many older adults eat most of their protein at dinner, but muscles need protein throughout the day. Skipping protein at breakfast or lunch can lead to gradual muscle loss. Aim for 20-30 grams of protein per meal, not just at dinner. Too many processed carbs. White bread, white rice, pasta, and pastries give quick energy but cause crashes, leaving your muscles undernourished and tired. Replace with sweet potatoes, oats, whole grains, and legumes. Relying only on supplements. Supplements have a place, but they can't replace real food. Your body absorbs vitamins, minerals, and protein better from whole food sources. Ignoring digestive health. If you experience bloating, acid reflux, or indigestion, your body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, especially B12, protein, or magnesium. Tip: add fermented foods like yogurt or kefir, and fiber, like oats and sweet potatoes, to help support digestion. 3. Simple ways to track your leg strength at home. You don't need fancy gym equipment to know if your muscles are getting stronger. Here are a few simple self-checks you can do every week. 30-second Sit to stand test. Sit in a sturdy chair without using your hands. Stand up and sit down as many times as you can in 30 seconds. How to interpret results. Fewer than 8 equals low leg strength. 8, 12 equals average for your age. 13 or more equals excellent strength. Repeat weekly and track your progress. Balance check. Stand on one leg with support nearby. Time how long you can hold your balance without wobbling. Try for 10-30 seconds per leg. Switch sides. Improvement over time means better stability and neuromuscular coordination. Energy level after activity. Do your legs feel heavy or shaky after walking for 5-10 minutes? Are you using your arms to push off from chairs more often? Are you more or less steady on stairs this month compared to last? These small observations can tell you more than numbers ever could. 4. What progress feels like. You may not notice dramatic results overnight, but consistent progress will show up in how you feel. Look for these signs. Fewer nighttime leg cramps. More confidence when walking or turning. Standing up feels easier. Less soreness after light chores or errands. Better posture and energy throughout the day. Remember, this is about mobility, independence, and quality of life. You're not training for a marathon, you're investing in the ability to live fully on your own terms. Bonus tip: use a strong legs log. Create a simple journal or checklist where you track what you ate that day, especially the 6 leg boosting foods. How your legs felt, 1-10 scale. How long you walked or stood. Any cramping, soreness, or balance issues. Over time, you'll see patterns that help you fine-tune your routine and feel encouraged by your progress. Your legs, your freedom. A message of strength and hope. Your legs are more than muscles, they represent independence. As we get older, it's easy to focus on what we feel. We've lost energy, flexibility, speed. But what many people don't realize is that your legs are the foundation of your freedom. Think about it. Your ability to get out of bed, walk to the mailbox, climb the stairs, or play with your grandkids, all of it depends on the strength in your legs. When your legs are strong, you walk with confidence, you prevent dangerous falls, you stay independent longer, you keep doing the things you love. That's not just a physical benefit, it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's life-changing. You don't have to do everything, just start with one step. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. You don't need to do intense workouts. You just need to start where you are and make one small change at a time. Start by adding 1 egg to your breakfast, 1/2 an avocado to your lunch, sweet potatoes instead of white bread, a few berries to your oatmeal or yogurt. Small hinges swing big doors, and these small changes can open the door to strength, energy, and independence. You are not too old. It is not too late. We live in a culture that sometimes makes people over 60 feel invisible or past their prime. But here's the truth. Your body is still capable of growing, healing, and getting stronger at any age. Studies show that older adults can build muscle and improve balance even into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. You just have to give your body the tools it needs, the right food, the right mindset, and the decision to start now. You are not broken, you are becoming. Huge. The path forward. Your legs. Your life. Let's review what you now know. Why leg strength declines with age and how nutrition plays a huge role. What 6 foods support stronger muscles, better circulation, and less inflammation. How to apply it daily with easy meal plans and self-checks. What progress looks and feels like beyond just numbers. This isn't just about avoiding falsehoods, about building a body that supports your goals, your hobbies, your peace of mind. Because, let's face it, no one wants to depend on a walker or wheelchair before they have to. And you don't have TWAF, you start taking care of your legs today. They dote. A final message from a doctor who's seen it all. As someone who's worked with thousands of older adults, I want you to hear this clearly. You are worth the effort. You deserve to move freely, stand tall, and live without fear of falling. You deserve energy, comfort, and dignity, not just in your 60s, but into your 80s and beyond. And it starts with something as simple as what's on your plate. Your future doesn't just happen to you, it's something you can nourish, shape, and strengthen, one day, one step, and one meal at a time. What you can do today. Choose one new leg-supporting food to add this week. Take the sit-to-stand test and record your number. Share this guide with a friend, spouse, or caregiver. Commit to one small, repeatable habit and stick with it for 7 days. Because your legs deserve to carry you through the life you love. They've carried you through decades of hard work, love, family, and change. Now it's time to return the favor by caring for them, feeding them well, and keeping them strong. Your legs, your strength, your freedom,